and welcome back to Hacton. I hope that you've had a fantastic summer break. We are so excited to reopen our doors to each and every one of you on Monday the 7th of September. During this video, we're going to give you a small flavour of what life at Hacton now looks like, the new normal for us. We're going to tell you a little bit about the access arrangements, which you've already been informed about in my letter at the end of term, but we're going to show you what the classrooms look like. We're going to just show you the gates that you're going to be entering and leaving through, and just give you a few reminders to make sure that we're all set and raring to go on Monday the 7th. Years 4, 5 and 6 will enter school via the Chepstow gates. Please make sure that you stay to the left and respect social distancing, allowing others to pass before you continue with your journey. Years 4, 5 and 6 will then enter through the main school gates and walk down the pathway towards the main school building. Years 4, 5 and 6 will enter using the far doors into school. Please do not enter the drop-off zone and respect the 2 metre social distancing markers which are on the floor. At the end of the school day, your children will be dismissed alphabetically. Each class is allocated a different class zone marked out on the playground. We ask that once you've collected your child, you leave with them immediately to avoid hanging around on the playground so that large groups aren't formed. Years 1, 2 and 3 will be entering the school building via our Plumpton gates. Year 1 will come in, round to the left. When Year 1 enter the infant playground, they will be dropped at their individual classroom doors. Please do not cross the drop-off zone. Our PHIC pupils will be following the same route as our Year 1 pupils into school, but they will be entering by the PHIC. Years 2 and 3, you will continue straight ahead to the first set of doors into school. Please remember to keep to the left and to follow our social distance markings on the floor. When you get to the doors, please do not cross the drop-off zone. Your child will be invited to enter the school building by a member of staff. Once you've dropped your child, you will be leaving the site via our delivery gates, where you will exit onto Plumpton Avenue. At the end of the school day, your children will be dismissed alphabetically. Each class will be allocated with an individual pick-up zone. Parents are asked to maintain social distancing whilst within the zone, and once they have collected their child, to leave the school immediately via the Plumpton gates. Our nursery and reception parents will be entering school via our Goodwood gates. As you enter school, please make sure that you stay to the left and follow the 2 metre social distance markings already outlined on the floor. Nursery parents will be dropping their children at our nursery door. Please do not cross the drop-off zone. You'll be met here by a member of nursery staff who will take your child into our school nursery. Reception parents continue along the pathway, following the 2 metre social distancing markers and into the playground via the gates. When entering the playground, you will drop your children at their individual classroom door. We ask that parents do not cross into the blue zone of our playground. They will be met and collected by a member of school staff. Once you've dropped your child, we ask you then to exit the same route as you entered. When exiting, please again make sure that you stay to the left and exit using the gate to the left. We have a full-time cleaning team working in school from September. All communal areas such as stairwells and walkways will be cleaned regularly throughout the day to ensure that there is no crossover between bubbles. As you can see, all stairwells are equipped with hand sanitisers for use throughout the day. All of our classrooms are equipped with a plentiful supply of soap and sanitiser. On entering the classroom in the morning, the first thing that children will do will be washing their hands. Again, that will happen after playtime, before lunchtime, after lunchtime and at regular intervals throughout the day. It's really important that your child brings their own individual water bottle into school so they can keep their bottles chopped up throughout the day. Unfortunately, our shared water fountains will be out for use from September. There is no need for your children to bring any equipment into school. No pencil cases, no bags, everything that they need for the school day will be provided in school. Children will have individual stationery packs which will have everything they need throughout the school day, so they won't have to share it with any other child. They'll have individual whiteboards, individual textbooks, everything will be stored in one place and will be touched by them and them alone. As you are aware, when we return to school, we are working on year groups being individual bubbles. Children will mix within their bubble, will have playtime and lunchtime and lesson time with children from the same bubble. Throughout the school day, bubbles will not be mixing. Children will be remaining in their year group bubbles. All classrooms throughout the school are organised in the same way. Children will be facing front of the classroom, they'll be sitting shoulder to shoulder with another child, and desks will all be arranged across all year groups as they are in here. Teachers will be teaching and facilitating learning in the teaching zone, marked clearly at the front of the classroom. All windows and doors will be kept open throughout the school day to allow for ventilation. As I'm sure you are more than aware, all of the changes that we have put in place are new to us all. So it's really important that we all work together to make sure that this plan works. It is therefore so important that you stick very strictly to the times that you've been allocated for your drop-off and pick-up. Bubbles cannot cross throughout the school day, so if your child arrives at school late, they will have to wait till all children have entered the school building before they will be allowed into school. The same goes for the end of the day. We are unable to have children from different bubbles congregating in shared areas, so your child will not be able to be dismissed if they are collected late. They will have to wait outside for all other bubbles to be dismissed. Unfortunately, we are unable to welcome parents into school at this time. All communication should be via our school office, but that should be done over the telephone or via our school email address. So as you can see, the school is ready. The staff are ready. I bet parents are ready. Children, we hope you're ready. We have missed you so much and we are so excited to be welcoming you back to where you belong, at school, learning and starting back on your Hacton learning journey.